everyone and very good morning. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Alpa Sharma and this is our weekly editorial Aeon analysis. Can you hear and see me clearly, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So good to see you guys back. Just a minute. I'll have to set something up. Just a second. Good morning, Prads. Am I clearly audible and visible? If you could quickly confirm that. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to everyone. All right, guys. So another session after one long week, and I have a very interesting piece of article for you. This article has loads and loads of difficult words, but the article is not very difficult in itself. And if you've seen the analysis of the previous year papers, we know that the passages aren't going to be really difficult. The vocab might make them difficult. The questions might make them very difficult. Okay. So I'll be teaching you how to infer through the passages today. We'll be reading the article. बहुत difficult नहीं है, easy सा passage है. But ये देखेंगे उसमें से inference कैसे draw कर सकते हैं and vocab की contextual meaning कैसे निकालेंगे if there are words that we do not know the meaning of. These are the two things we're going to be focusing on today. So let's see what exactly do we have in the session. So the agenda is that I have one article from a source that I'll not tell you about. It's a pretty common source. I keep bringing articles from Aeon, other sources with the idea of making you understand a passage clearly and how to go about with it, how to read and extract. So I have one article from not Aeon but another source. We have loads and loads of difficult words today and all of them are high frequency words. बहुत सारे वर्ड्स है contextual exactly contextual meaning निकालना सीखेंगे, देखेंगे उसका usage कैसे होता है. Hi Amrit, Prads and Amrit, you two have been pretty regular with me ever since I started these editorial Aeon classes and I'm so glad that you benefited, that you keep coming back again and again, and I hope you guys come out victorious. बहुत दिन नहीं बचा एग्जाम के लिए, all the very best. ठीक है. So vocabulary निकालेंगे, बहुत सारे words याद करेंगे. Tone of the author easy है. समरी थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी हो सकता है. समरी के लिए भी आई टीच यू. देखो जैसे हम समरी निकालते हैं, डायरेक्ट समरी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं या मेन आइडिया क्वेश्चंस आते हैं या जिस्ट का क्वेश्चन आता है, थीम का क्वेश्चन आता है. तो आई एम श्योर इफ यू बीन रेगुलर विथ माय क्लासेस, मैंने आपको ये बिग पिक्चर का कंसेप्ट समझाया था मल्टीपल टाइम्स कि जब आपको मेन आइडिया निकालना है, समरी निकालना है, वी हैव टू चूज एन ऑप्शन दैट्स अ बिग पिक्चर ऑफ व्हाट द पैसेज टॉक्स अबाउट. ये आप लोग कंफर्टेबल हो इस बिग पिक्चर टेक्निक के साथ? थैंक यू अमृत, थैंक यू प्राज. आप लोग कंफर्टेबल हो इस बिग पिक्चर टेक्निक के साथ कि एक ऐसा ऑप्शन चूज करके दैट एनकम्पासेस एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द पैसेज रादर देन वन दैट्स नैरो. अच्छा, अपार्ट फ्रॉम बिग पिक्चर आज एक और टेक्निक ट्राई करते हैं. ठीक है, द टेक्निक इज, आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दैट टेक्निक. सो बिग पिक्चर टेक्निक को आज एक बार भूल जाते हैं. व्हेन आई शो यू द पैसेज, you have to keep in mind at least 2 words from each page that are important, that these are the 2 words that are being discussed throughout the page. By the end of the passage हम ऐसे 4 words निकालेंगे जिसके बारे में पैसेज बात कर रहा है. So big picture को एक बार पेंडिंग रखते हैं. हम by the end of the passage remember ऐसे 4 words माइंड में रखेंगे जिसके बारे में पैसेज है, what the passage is speaking about, talking of. So remember 4 words. And of course, in 4 words का combination will make a bigger picture for us in the correct option in the answer of summary based questions या theme based questions या main idea questions. Okay, so we'll be talking about 4 words that you think are important. ये हम discuss करेंगे आज के क्लास में, and that's how we'll find out the summary of the passage and multiple inferences draw करेंगे from the lines that we read. Hi Disha, भुवनेश, ठीक है, आ गया सबको समझ में कैसे? माइंड मैपिंग नहीं, माइंड मैपिंग का भी एक प्रोसीजर हो गया ये फ्रेंड्स कि आप कैसे उन चीजों को लिंक करते हो. तो माइंड मैप हुआ जब हमने बिगर पिक्चर बनाया उन 4 वर्ड्स के साथ, लेकिन ये वो 4 वर्ड्स होंगे जो हमको अल्टीमेटली मेरा मेन आइडिया निकालने में हेल्प करेंगे. ठीक है, तो रिमेंबर आज जब आर्टिकल दिखाऊंगी अपने माइंड में वो 4 वर्ड्स रखना जो आपको उस पूरे पैसेज का एक जिस्ट बताएंगे. कौन से वो वर्ड्स है जो बार बार डिस्कस हो रहे हैं, जिनके बारे में बात हो रही है पैसेज में, That's what we're going to be discussing today, along with many, many inferences. But before I show you the passage, one, the fastest first impression in out of all the management prep courses is going to be there on our channel, BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT, 11:30 a.m. on 27th of November. Make sure you watch this session live. कैसा हुआ एग्जाम, क्या फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन है, दैट्स गोइंग टू बी द फास्टेस्ट ईयर ऑन BYJU'S Exam Prep. Don't miss out on this session, 11:30 a.m. 27th of November. As well as we have our detailed, just a minute, what went wrong? Yep, here it is. Apart from that, detailed analysis of CAT 22, 27 November, तीनों slots में होगा, 12:30 p.m., 4:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. तीनों slots की detailed analysis, make sure you watch them live, section wise analysis, your score calculator, कहाँ आपका rank आएगा, क्या आपका score आएगा, क्या cut off रहेगा, क्या good attempts है, everything is going to be discussed. ये दोनों sessions miss नहीं करने आपको on 27th, rather 4 sessions हो गए 27th, okay? Hi Prachi, good morning, hi Kaushal. ठीक है, तो start करते हैं passage के साथ. Remember, passage में बहुत सारे difficult words है, you might not know the meaning of them, you have to figure out the meaning contextually, and remember 4 words from the passage that will encompass the main idea of the passage, the summary of the passage, the theme of the passage. 4 words in your mind, everyone who joined me right now. Here is, before I show you the passage, देखो, this is a topic that's something I haven't taken in ever, rather not in quite a while, but I haven't taken ever. और ऐसा ना, it's a pretty funny article. Funny है क्योंकि इसको पढ़ने में आपको हंसी आएगी, लेकिन that does not mean tone of the author is actually funny. Do not be confused. If we have fun reading this article, I'm sure will have loads of fun reading this article. We'll learn a lot of things. और इस आर्टिकल को दिखाने से पहले मुझे ये बताओ, जब आप छोटे थे, while you were younger, did your mom scare you of anything if you did not eat food, or if you went outside in the afternoon to play, or if you did not let her sleep in the afternoon properly? आपको वो कंट्रोल करने के लिए कोई थ्रेटनिंग यूज करती थी आपकी मम्मा या whoever who brought you up? क्या वो किसी तरीके से आपको थ्रेटन करती थी? मैं आपको बताती हूँ, इंडियन हाउस होल्ड में एक कॉमन तरीका क्या होता है थ्रेटनिंग का. It could be caution. I will not answer this. ये आपको पैसेज पढ़ के बताना पड़ेगा. मैं आपको बताती हूँ कॉमन तरीका ऑफ थ्रेटनिंग. हम बाबा ले जाएगा. यस भुवनेश, मेरे घर में भी, मेरे हाउस होल्ड में भी ऐसा ही होता था. बाबा और भूत और जो भी नाम आप इस बाबा को देते थे, some scary creature who would just pick you up and run away, or maybe a ghost, so that you're scared and you do what she wants you to do. भूत आ जाएगा, भूत खा जाएगा, भूत ले जाएगा. This passage is about bhoot. Would you like to read that and learn lots of things through it? Here it is. Let's read about bhoot, and specifically bhoot of a Bengali household. All the Bengalis have fun and revel in the culture, rich culture that you have. Read the page and send me a run. I'm highlighting some difficult words. Shark chunni, there are various names. Just a minute. I'm sure you've read this page already. Okay. Okay, now, of course, this passage is about uh, Calcutta, Bengali households, and how ghosts were used as a weapon to threaten kids, to make them do what the elders wanted them to do. Okay. Now, in the queasy silence of the afternoon, when the elders wanted to take a nap, the kids would not sleep. They just would not sleep. My child is in an age where she's given up on sleeping in the afternoon. So I have to find a way to keep her busy and not indulge into anything where she destroys things in the house. Kids do that all the time. They run to the terrace. They don't know the risk, right? They run on the road outside the house. They want to ride the bicycle. We can't let them do that. And while the elders are sleeping, the silence is queasy. It's uneasy. It's eerie. The silence is pretty eerie and disturbing in the afternoon. Or jab elders threaten karte the, so the threatening was particularly ominous. Ominous is actually threatening, as if something bad is about to happen, a bad omen. So jab elders threaten karte the, the threatening was pretty ominous. My cousins and I were convinced that there was a sneaky ghost on the terrace and that its malevolence. Malevolence is opposite of benevolence. Beni means good, good intention. Malevolence is bad intention. So these ghosts had bad intentions. They would not leave anyone, even the adorable children. वो सबको खा सकते थे. ये belief था उस time पे एक traditional, typical Bengali household में. Now, the elders, aunts and grandmothers, they would wield threats of ghosts कि ghost आ जाएगा with gleeful abandon. उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता था. वो within a second use कर लेते थे. ये नहीं करोगे, ghost आ जाएगा. Bitters नहीं खाओगे, करेला नहीं खाओगे, ghost आ जाएगा. You were not finishing the food on your plate, ghost आ जाएगा. You were not doing anything that the elders wanted you to do, ghost आ जाएगा. That's the gleeful abandonment. That is, they were not scared of it. They just used it whenever they wanted to. Okay, Kaushal, I'm telling you synonyms. For example, queasy, eerie is a synonym to it. ठीक है? तो opposite हो गया queasy का. I can't obviously tell you each antonym for each one, but you have to make your own notes. मैं आपको queasy का बता देती हूँ. Queasy का हो गया easy, opposite, या satisfactory, या फिर placid. These are some antonyms to queasy. ठीक है? Now, this is a very important line और इस लाइन से बहुत सारे inference आप draw कर सकते हो. With the result, whenever a threatening of ghost coming and gobbling you up was used, the result was that the ghost lurked on the fringes of our consciousness. What does this mean? The ghosts lurked on the fringes of our consciousness. क्या मतलब निकलता है इसका? Hi Pragya. What does this line mean? The result was that the ghosts lurked on the fringes of our consciousness. कौन बताएगा? It's a tricky line. The ghosts lurked on the fringes of our consciousness. Constantly, very good Disha. Yes, डर बैठ जाना. It was constantly there in the back of your mind. आपके consciousness में या subconsciousness में हमेशा होता था कि ये deep inside your mind की ghost है और इससे डरना है. Affected every action. Yes, always having ghostly figure in the mind. Yes, correct, Prats. It means that the ghosts used to. No, not Joydeep. Joydeep. Did your mom also use these stories of Shakchuni and Petni and Mamdo to scare you off? I'd like to know that. Nonetheless, there were no actual ghosts, but the subconscious kept telling you that there is a ghost you need to be scared of. That's how it lurked on the fringes of your consciousness. Fringes of your consciousness is आसपास दिमाग में घूमता रहेगा. Okay? और अगर आपने कुछ काम नहीं किया जो elders करना चाहते हैं, there were repercussions. Repercussions, negative results. Negative results क्या होते थे? ये ghost आ जाएगा, वो ghost आ जाएगा. Now see, these are merely names. Bengali households used. These were names given to different kinds of ghosts. Okay, now that is about this page. So I think there were two important words that we could draw out from this page: Bengali household and ghosts and children. I think these are the three important words we could derive from this page. Let's go to the next page. We'll continue with the main idea and many words here. Page number 2. Read this and send me a done. Joydeep can certainly relate to it. But it's all the same. You know what? I belong to Rajasthan. यहाँ पे घोस्ट के नेम चेंज हो जाते हैं, लेकिन घोस्ट जरूर आता है बच्चों को खाने के लिए. Bone marrow yogurt. It can be skimmed. Absolutely, the whole page can be skimmed. Chalo, let's understand the meaning of various words here. But before that, till now, we had three words in our mind as the gist of the first page: Bengali households, ghosts, children. Add on another word to the list, make it 4. What is the fourth word that you can pick up from this page as an important aspect telling you the gist of the whole page? What is the fourth word that you can add here? The three words that we've already added are Bengali households, ghosts, and children. What is the fourth word that you can add here, which will tell you the main idea of the whole page? Food. Okay. Amrit, can it be literature? Culinary preference, food. Can it also be literature? Because the last whole paragraph talks of literature. It of course is about food. If I have to choose between the two, I would choose food because food is prevalent throughout the page. ठीक है, इस फूड को प्रूव करने के लिए अमृत लिटरेचर का एग्जाम्पल दिया है. देखो, अंडरस्टैंड दोनों में से प्रायोरिटी किसको दोगे? Is literature used to explain the importance of food in the ghost stories, or is food used to explain the importance of literature? It's the other way around. Literature is used as an example to showcase the importance of food in the stories that revolve around ghosts. ठीक है? So it is mentioned in literature. Literature supports the presence of food and the soft spot ghosts have. ठीक है? So I would prioritize food over literature. एक फिफ्थ वर्ड अभी हम लिटरेचर ऐड कर सकते हैं. अगर बार बार लिटरेचर आया तो हम लिटरेचर को इंपॉर्टेंट बना देंगे. अभी इतना इंपॉर्टेंट है नहीं. ठीक है? सो पूरा पेज आप स्किम कर सकते हो. एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात निकल के आती है यहाँ की घोस्ट की बहुत सारी स्टोरीज थी, बट घोस्ट्स वर मोर लाइक ह्यूमंस, corporeal humans. Corporeal क्या होता है? Something that has a body, a physical form, like you and I. We occupy some mass in this world. We are corporeal, something that belongs to the world. So ghosts were seen to have a life that was like humans, corporeal, like you and I. They had families, they danced, they celebrated, they drank, they also ate a lot of good food. अब देखो यार, सिंपल है. अगर हम बंगालीज की बात करेंगे, we cannot move far away from food. Bengalis and their fondness of food is known by everyone. So of course, the ghost stories would also have mentioning of food. These ghosts, where were they seen? They were also seen under the, imagine under the shadowy recesses of derelict mansions. What is derelict? What is the mansion? Mansion is a huge building. But if the building is abandoned, abandoning of a building is derelict. Something that is ignored and not taken care of is what derelict means. Mansions are huge buildings. So it's like Bhoot Bangla. It's abandoned, nobody stays there, nobody looks after it. And that's where the ghosts would reside in the stories. They had a soft spot for food. And these folklore and literature, there were many instances, many references to the culinary preference. Culinary preference क्या होता है? ये खाना पसंद है, ये नहीं. It's very likely that these ghosts would also like to eat rasagollas and fish. ये सबसे common food items है, okay? So these were strewn everywhere. मतलब हर जगह बिखरी हुई थी. Ghouls and monsters. Ghouls and monsters. If you don't know what ghouls are, ये monster से related हो गया. Basically आप इसको monster बोल सकते हो. But ये एक लाइन बहुत important है. इनकी जो stories थी बंगाली household में, in some stories, some ghosts, हाँ भूत घर, exactly. Empty haveli, exactly. Yes, Disha. ठीक है, अब देखो बहुत सारे तरह के घोस्ट थे. दो कैटेगरी में डिवाइड किया ऑथर ने घोस्ट को. एक इनोकुस. इनोकुस क्या होता है? इनोसेंट, जो किसी को हार्म नहीं कर सकता, सिंपल नाइफ. और एक है डाउनराइट मैकेबर. मैकेबर इज वेरी ferocious, deadly. He would gobble you up at an instance. तो कुछ घोस्ट होते थे जिनको आपसे कोई काम नहीं था, घोस्ट है लेकिन फ्रेंडली घोस्ट है. और दूसरा जो आपको गॉबल अप कर सकते हैं, जो हमने रामायण में, महाभारत में, ज्यादा रामायण में हमने स्टोरीज में सुने हैं ऐसे घोस्ट आने के, राइट? तो ये दो तरीके के घोस्ट थे. Now, this is of course an explanation of किस तरीके की चीजें खाते थे घोस्ट. I'm not explaining that. Page number 3. Here you go. Harmless, of course, that's innocuous. We had to talk about fish and Bengalis and their love for fish and the ghosts and their love for fish. अच्छा, अब हाँ, yes, दिशा, भूतनाथ वाला घोस्ट. अच्छा, now देखो, I think you figured out कि जितना important word food होगा in explaining the main idea to you, I think equally important would be literature and folklore. I think they're taking an equal position here. So merely not threatening kids is what these ghosts were used for. They had their own part in folklore. Folklore जो कहानी चलती आ रही है, दादाजी ने, I gave this example in another class the other day. बंगाली folklore में घोस्ट और उनका लव फॉर फूड होता है. आपको पता है हरियाणा, राजस्थान में folklore में घोस्ट का क्या काम होता है? folklore आपको बताती हूँ क्या होता है. folklore is आपके दादाजी ने, ग्रैंड दादाजी ने आपको एक स्टोरी सुनाई थी कि वो एक भूत आता था. one of my relatives used to have a sweet shop. तो उनकी हमेशा स्टोरी कि वो रात को आते, व्हाइट कपड़ा पहन के आते और मिठाई खा के चले जाते. These were innocuous ghosts. ये किसी को हार्म करने नहीं आते मिठाई मांगते, ये रिलेटिव दादाजी used to give them मिठाई, वो खा के चले जाते और रोज रात को 12 बजे आते, व्हाइट कपड़े पहन के आकर खा के चले जाते और पैसे नहीं देते थे. But still this relative दादाजी used to please the ghost. और मैं आपको बताती हूँ, राजस्थान एंड हरियाणा stories, folklores of ghosts are popular in another manner. Have you heard, I'm so sorry to bring it up in the class, have you heard of stories of any of your granddadajis telling you of ghost or maybe some relative in the village sitting and sharing a beedi with one of the ghosts in the town? They used to come and some granddadaji used to smoke up some beedi. So this ghost used to come and ask for some beedi. He would smoke and he would just walk off, not do anything, not pay. And every day on a fixed time, this ghost would come, ask for BD, and then he would just go off. I've heard so many such stories. No, certainly not, Sham. It's for teaching you the lots and lots of words that you would come across. Yes, even Bhuvanesh has heard of. Even Nisha has. So, Bengali household में भूत खाना खाने आता है. Rajasthani and Haryana household में भूत comes for sharing a beedi with one of the popular dadajis of the town, and every child would go and listen to the story, folklore again and again. अब देखो, getting back to the Bengali household, these ghosts wanted their stomach to be full with tasty food. Then the food was to appease them, to please them. These ghosts are called supernatural epicure. Epicure is gluttony. बहुत टेस्टी खाना खाना होता है उसको, that's epicure. Okay, बहुत सारा और बहुत टेस्टी खाना खाना होता है, बट वो नेचुरल तो नहीं है, वो सुपर नेचुरल है क्योंकि वो घोस्ट है, इसलिए इन घोस्ट को सुपर नेचुरल epicure बोला है. ठीक है, यह है सबको समझ में. Very prevalent in Rajasthan, Disha, yes. Same here, Pragya, high five. तो ये कहानी में Bengali stories में you see epicure, ghosts are epicure. They are gluttons. They wanted to eat a lot and tasty food. The example is this pescatarian ghost who loves fish, and she would follow Bengali fishermen who would go and bring fish. वो उनको follow करती रहती to get more fish from these fishermen. Okay, so now I think instead of food, Bengali folklore and literature also takes up an important part in the gist of the passage. I think scaring children has been left behind now. Now let's move on. Let's read the next page. Here you go. You can infer many things through this whole paragraph. Many things. What is that you can infer now? Add on one more word as an important conclusion from the last paragraph. Add one more word to the conclusion that we draw from the last paragraph that we have here. Only one word. Because अब students, अब kids को threaten करने की कहानी तो over हो गई है, right? तो अब क्या और word add करते हो आप? इस पूरे last paragraph का gist एक word में बताओ मुझे. Metaphor? Yes, you can say that. Metaphor explaining what? No. Okay. Can I use the word society, societal condition to conclude the entire last paragraph? Are these tales representing the societal condition in Bengali households? Can I say that? Because this metaphor, Amrit, metaphor क्या हुआ? एक indirect reference, एक indirect comparison इन ghost stories का widow women से और किसी भी तरीके से society का, या discrimination, yes, correct. तो ये जो ghost stories है, ये metaphor की तरह काम कर रही हैं. Not merely for threatening the kids, but a metaphor that would showcase the societal condition in Bengali households, the discrimination that they would see. Okay, so I think society is one word, deprivation is one word, that will be a subset of society only. Discrimination, that would also be a subset of society. and deprivation, specifically in terms of women. Now, that's the gist of the last paragraph. A few meaning of a few words, gullible men, जो बहुत easily जिनको आप you can fool them. These are gullible, simple, जिनको easily fool किया जा सकता है. तो उनको fool करने की कोशिश करती थी. I think Petni, yes, she would want lure these fishermen to give them some fish. And अगर ये fishermen नहीं या फिर these men never gave her fish, she would use sinister threats. Sinister is evil. Okay, sin से याद करना sinister. Sinister is evil threats. So if these men were not gullible enough, she would use sinister threat to fool them. Of course, these stories are basically metaphors. So this ghost, whose name is Petni, she would frantically hanker for fish. Bad desire for eating fish is basically a metaphor to showcase the real life women face while they are devoid of fish and their favorite food. Next page, everyone. Here you go. Read this page and send me a done. Can I now conclude? Bhuvnesh, it's good to be a gluten. Can I now say the author is focusing more on the societal conditions now? The metaphor is growing stronger. Can I conclude this? Can I infer this? That the entire metaphor between these ghostly stories and the societal conditions is growing stronger now. You see, the caste. तो कहानी सिर्फ वहां तक नहीं है कि फिश खाने से डिवॉइड किया जाता था वुमेन को, विडोज को. कहानी और आगे बढ़ते, किस तरीके के फिश खाते थे घोस्ट, वो उनकी कास्ट पे डिपेंड करता था. फिश खाते थे नहीं खाते थे, वो उनकी कास्ट पे डिपेंड करता था. रॉ खाएंगे, बॉइल्ड खाएंगे, फ्राइड खाएंगे, चार्ड खाएंगे. मुझे भी खाना है फिश. एंड विंटर्स इज गुड टाइम टू हैव फिश. So ये उनकी कास्ट पे डिपेंड करता था. Of course, the metaphor is growing stronger here. Metaphor between how ghost stories are linked to the actual societal conditions. ये सारे folklores है. Folklores कहीं ना कहीं reality को represent करते हैं. They're pretty much accurate. So more than literature, the author is focusing on folklore. Yes, it's not merely literature, it's folklore. More than scaring children, it is used as a metaphor. So till now, the important words are ghosts, folklore, food, and society. This becomes these four important words to derive the conclusion from these paragraphs that we have. Yeah, caste of course, Pragya, जब society में caste system है तो ghost में भी तो caste system होगा ना. Folklore ही तो है, वो ultimately हमारी society को represent करते हैं. अगर चार्ड और फ्राइड खाना है, वो एक अलग तरीके के कास्ट का होगा. रॉटन खाना है अलग. रैंसिड इज जो बिल्कुल सड़ गया है, इट्स ऑल स्पॉइल्ड एंड स्मेली, दैट्स रैंसिड. अच्छा, बिफोर आई गो टू द नेक्स्ट पेज, आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर अवेयर विद द हायरार्की our ancient Indian system, societal system had. Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Shudras. You remember this hierarchy? That's no more in existence now. It is, but at least it has diluted to some extent. But ये जो differentiation था, it was very prevalent in the older times, and the folklores are old. They've continued from the older times. I, being a Brahmin, is not supposed to bask in the glory of reading this charred and fried fish. I want to eat that, but then I was supposed to stay here, not supposed to eat this. ये hierarchy थी, पता है ना सबको? ठीक है, आगे चलते हैं. Hierarchy एक बार छोड़ते हैं. I'll give you reference of the hierarchy again. Next page, everyone. Quickly read this. क्या कहानी है, शाबाश. Utterly disgusting. Done? Okay. Few very important words. The first line. Pervasive in the corporeal world, casteism also runs to the societal fabric of the supernatural terrain. Supernatural terrain क्या है? Ghost और उनकी stories. इनकी stories में भी casteism was pretty prevalent. Prevalent is it was visible throughout these ghostly stories. It was pervasive. Pervasive का मतलब something that's present everywhere. So in ghost stories में casteism का reference बहुत बार आता था और ये हर जगह होता था. Ghost किस तरीके का खाना खाएंगे वो उसकी caste determine करता था. Do you see the utterly disgusting reference to calling a ghost very black because he does not belong to the higher hierarchy of the caste system. So if you belong to this, you're not going to be this of this color. If you come down, the color gets darker. So ये जो Brahmin ghost था, he was not like the others. The others were black and thin and would eat all sorts of other human food. But this Brahmin was erudite. Erudite is very knowledgeable and learned. He was decorous. Decorous मतलब well behaved, well poised. जिसको पता है कैसे behave करना society में. He would eat only the best of the food. Others who are very black and thin, they would eat rice and all other kind of human food. क्या system था society में? It's disgusting, is it not? कोई बात नहीं. आगे चलते हैं. That was only past. I think this entire system has diluted a lot now. तो अब इस system में कैसे hierarchy, society, caste system, food preferences visible है बहुत सारे folklores में. These are the examples given and we can read them here. I'm going to skip this part because you have to skim through this. Only factual questions can come from this part. Next page, everyone. Here you go. That's the last page. Absolutely, Praj, and that's why they are folklores. इसमें भी racism था कौशल, absolutely. But at least there's a good ending to the story that you feed these homeless orphans rice every day and I'm not going to bother you. Hot steaming rice. So now, if this is the last line of the passage, I think that is yes. Tell me, first I'll tell you the meaning of the word poignant. Poignant is very important. Something that holds a very important position. Among the most important stories of food-loving ghosts is narrated by Leela Mazumdar. Of course, it is important. It stands out because here there's a demand for equality, demand for fair food for everyone, equal food for everyone, same food for everyone. That's visible in this story here. We'll not be talking about the story now. What I want you to tell me is give me 5 words, not 4, but 5 words in one chat, one comment that you think would summarize the entire passage. 5 words, everyone. That would summarize the entire passage. Yes, Prats, that is a message for the society. 5 words, everyone. What are your 5 words? I'll wait for that. Bengal, ghost, discrimination, food. Folklore is the 5th one, I think. Amrit says folklore, ghost, literature, food, casteism. Children, ghost, folklore, literature, reference of food habits, societal discrimination. Yes. Bengali, ghost, society, food, folklore. These are my 5 words. I'll repeat. Bengali, food, ghost, society, and literature. Yes. Okay. So these are the important words according to me that would summarize the entire passage. Expository, explanatory would be the tone of the passage. And that was for today's class. Make sure to not leave the class without hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel if you still haven't done that. Share the video with all your friends, and you can enroll yourself for the CAT 2023 comprehensive program if 2023 is what you're targeting. We shall see you in the classes very, very soon. The details of the program are there under my video in the description box. And you can enroll yourself for our test series that has been launched. The tests are pretty accurate to what would come in the actual examination. You can know more about the course and with the details that are there under my video in the description box. Please follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, download the app on Google Play. I shall see you again next Thursday, everyone, and have a very, very good week. Read a lot, learn a lot. All the very best for your exam. Have a very, very good day, everyone. God bless you.